Many of us are not very happy with our appearance. We look in the mirror and we're not exactly thrilled with gray hair or with blemishes and all kinds of things. Some of us see too much weight, some of us see problems and all kinds of issues. Um, but even a mirror can be a distortion. Work on the church parking lot has reached its final stage, that of beautifying and making perfect all the lines and the painting that makes it look so pretty. Hi, Bob and I were talking about how uh, he has to chalk out the lines because once you paint, you're totally committed to whatever it's going to be. So they're making chalk marks first to see the layout because you can always make changes when you chalk, but not when you paint. And I thought, wow, there's got to be a good spiritual lesson in all of that too. The final stage of our salvation is glorification, when God makes us to be all new and perfect without blemish. Just like the parking lot getting a final beautification job, so we also are not yet what we will become. The Apostle Paul wrote by the inspiration of the Holy Spirit about the glorification process and salvation process. He said in Romans chapter 8, verse 30, and those he predestined, he also called. And those he called, he also justified. And those he justified, he also glorified. What then shall we say in response to this? If God is for us, who can be against us? There's a great promise there that God will bring our salvation to completion with a beautification process beyond what we can do for ourselves in this present age. The process is further described by Apostle John, when he said, Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been made known, but we know that when he appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Everyone who has this hope in him purifies himself, just as he is pure. And then a little bit later in the book of Revelation, we find out what that's like. And it says, I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Now the dwelling of God is with men, and he will live with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. He who was seated on the throne said, I am making everything new. And if Revelation 21:5 is true, then we have a great future appearance, as well as all eternity to enjoy with the Lord.